increase your positive reviews up to 500% or more versus other third-party review sources, as well as significantly reduce negative content due to our alert system that we have that addresses the consumer's real time. I'll tell you a little bit more about that process in a moment, but this is very relative to your CSI, which brings us to the next point, that by us creating a culture of 5-star customer satisfaction within your business, in all departments, you're going to boost up your CSI, which I know is a major one on most people's list. So most importantly, this is not just a toolbox, but we are a full comprehensive management solution that affects the bottom line. Here's what some of our general managers and testimonies, and when I think of a testimony, I think of a referral. When someone walks into the dealership, typically a laydown, right? Because it's come from a trusted source. These are real general managers that sat in your chair right this evening and have said things about Business Radar. Like this gentleman here on the Toyota Chula Vista had mentioned that he has gone from 30 reviews in a couple of years to over 280 reviews in the first month. How impactful is that to your dealership? And I think everybody knows that answer. The next gentleman here is out of Chicago, and out of a Zippler store. His major reason for getting on Business Radar was to increase his customer satisfaction index, which has been very successful, from 86 to 96% in the first quarter. And finally, the next gentleman that I had said that business in general, in the sales and service department, and we actually printed this up into in a magazine here, had gone up 125%, and he credited that to Business Radar. As a matter of fact, when I go in, the gentleman gives me a hug. I get high fives from the sales and from the service department because they're happy that they had met me. And I'm really happy that I had met them also. And I'd like to actually introduce you to this gentleman. His name is Doug Davis. They do about 400 to 500 units a month out of Southern California. And I kind of look at him like he's a little bit of a reflection of a Dan Weik in the general manager in the industry. He's very progressive. He's a phenomenal guy, and his staff loves him. And this is what Doug has.
You know, when a guest comes in and they initially meet a salesperson on the showroom floor, and they say, you know what, I read about your online reputation. You can see our salespeople light up, and that just reinforces the power of working the reputation management system on a daily basis, and never ever lose an opportunity to get a 5-star review so your online customers can see how well you treat your guest.
Now that man knows a thing or two about 5-star reputation. He has over 2,000 reviews using Business Radar from last year alone. I don't know if anybody else can raise their hand and say that's happened besides my other clients that are in this room right now, but I think that's phenomenal. And he's done this by implementing our 5-step process. And when you implement Business Radar in your dealership, and there's no reason that everybody in this room should not do this, for the fact that we actually even have a program that has no cost to the dealer, and it'll still rank for your page 1. But by implementing our 5-step process, you can get the full effect and benefit by promoting 5-star customer satisfaction using our luxury car giveaway that, hey, we're a 5-star dealership and your opinion matters to us. To capturing positive reviews on location, on site. And this is awesome because this happens in the process. Here's your wheel, here's your bill of sale. By the way, us at Weik are a 5-star dealership. We ask everyone to give us a review and rating at the perfect time of the sale, right before they go into the finance department. And other third-party sources can't do that. We can do it on location. You know where the review came from, and chances are you're going to capture over 90% of your sold traffic ratings, reviews, and important consumer data because we have an integrated survey system that allows you to identify how your consumers found you, what advertising campaigns are working, and which ones are not. And that's awesome because that's delivered to you in an email analytics every single week or month, depending on how often you would like it. Once we capture the reviews and ratings, we then alert executive management. Now this is how you're going to increase your customer satisfaction index. Because as the customer is doing this review and rating, if they give you a 2-star review, immediately executive managers looking on their iPhone while they're walking down the service department or you're sitting at your home, and they go, whoa, hey, is that deal gone to the finance yet? No. Get in there, go appeal the deal, make sure it becomes a 5-star. Because why? We uphold 5-star customer satisfaction at your dealership, and you're going to do the same thing as well. We then distribute your positive reviews and ratings to your website, blogs, social media sites, and microsites, and then we dominate your page 1 of your business name, your business services, your business brand, your employee's name. Your employees get their own review system as well. If it shows 5 stars that Weik has 1,000 reviews, and Dan Weik, the salesman, sold 100 of those, then when you Google Dan Weik, it validates and validates who I am as a sales professional online of how many reviews I sold. So that's awesome because it basically markets and it promotes all of your employees, whether it's a service advisor or whether it is a salesperson, about your 5-star experience. So your salesman can leverage it. Why should I buy a car from you today? Well, why don't you Google me?